All right, welcome back. Session 59 of Shard Hunters. Yay! We're moving on down. All right, ready for. We're missing a few tonight, but that's all right. We're gonna press on. We're gonna have Hetalapuk bring us a little recap from last week.
All right, so we had just defeated the Frost Giant and Frost Drake last week. We checked for spoils, healed up, and we found honestly a bunch of gold and some interesting armor, which we sold later. Um, but we did a lot of traveling last week. We even traveled by boat. Had a few little hiccups on that road trip. Things, wolves that had extra appendages, things like that. Some people that met us on the road. Nothing too crazy though. Guards. Uh, anyway, there's cities, whatever we came across. We did a bit of shopping in the cities by the docks. Uh, Nothing too crazy, but just some things that some folks wanted or were desiring, whatever. But we did travel by boat to get to next area that we went to. Interesting trip. The icy water and things of that nature. It's been a very cold trip. When we got to our destination, there wasn't very many people there, and as the boat captain and their crew left, we began to realize the town that we were in was filled with dead people, basically that had died from the plague that has been coming over the land. So we decided to help clear that area and burn the bodies, but not before some folks came in the night and took some of those bodies. Uh, because we didn't want to alert anyone in the night with a fire. But somebody took those bodies and then we burned them in that house. Just a note on this: Eve is immune to the disease, so she is the one who has been handling bodies and things and uh, such as that. And as we've continued to move on, we have come to another city, and it is locked down like pretty much any other city that we've had. They're setting up a palisade, but it's missing parts. We were just kind of arriving into town, and the population seems kind of small. There's no real burn pits or mass graves, but people are avoiding each other as much as possible. And people are picking up bodies in carts around the town. We were ending off where we needed to plan how we were going to enter the town.
All right. Y'all are at the outskirts to Gariskar, which is the southernmost town that you know of in the Northern Kingdom. And as said previously, there are still fires going. There are still signs of life. People are conducting business. Some people are doing everything you would find in normal towns. Other people are carrying wagons with dead people in them, things of that nature. There are groups of people wearing the traditional plague doctor style get up, trying to avoid getting whatever's going on. And you noticed from the distance, basically, y'all came up a rise and then are coming down in towards a low area where this town is. And in the low area from above, you notice that there are several, maybe three burnt out buildings in the town, but they're large buildings.
You okay there, Core?
I bumped my whole desk, looking for a pencil or a pen.
Oh yeah, your camera was looking for a pencil too.
Yeah,
You didn't unplug it.
yeah.
So these three large buildings are burning.
No, they have burnt to the ground already.
Oh, they're gone.
Could this be a way that they were disposing of their dead as well, or an attack? What do you guys think?
I would think that deciding to choose to burn down each one building at a time would be a bit odd, but it's possible that there could have been dead or that they believe these places to be infected and got rid of them. I mean, it's a whole lot better if we just ask.
Would you like to make a perception checks to look at the buildings since you're still pretty far away?
Yes.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Hatala.
Where's
Actually, everybody. Wow,
where's my Daggum.
except for Kor because
I had
he was on the wrong map.
yeah.
Hey, I
After
jumped over real quick. I was on a world map too.
I gotta refresh it. I lost a lot of stuff.
Dang, one bump, one table
Still,
bump. Wow, you gotta work on your sensitivities there, guy.
I mean, it's still not showing up. I don't have.
You're not in the world. You
Oh,
just joined.
Okay,
you're
here we
pulling
go. Here
you're
we
pulling a
go.
Payton. You're pulling a Payton.
Pulling a Payton. There we go.
Hey,
Right.
you too.
Every single person noticed those three large buildings. Based on the buildings around them and the bits of the structure that are left, you're fairly certain that all three of those are temples.
Oh, I'm thinking the occultists came through and burned the temples.
Or the people are unhappy and found out the gods were the ones doing the plague. Say, get up on
There
out
are
of here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
there
thought.
still
Yeah.
are other temples in town, but
Hmm,
these three have been burned.
Are
interesting.
they all three? Like, can we tell what temples?
From this distance, you would have to actually go to them to tell which denominations they were.
Well, guys, I'll see you later.
Well, we can just follow you. We'll go with you.
Yeah, we'll go with you. We'll take
I'm
care
of
of you.
little help with religion, but you know, don't want you
Okay,
getting
just don't let
jumped.
anyone don't let
I'll
anyone
be
breathe
I'll
in
be
here.
your I'll be your bodyguard because I know nothing about religion.
Okay.
Does that mean you shoot her in the back or you protect her back?
Both. There's the possibility of both.
Okay.
But
That's
I will
definitely
I will shoot everybody else in the back and possibly one in her back.
Good luck.
I mean, if she dodges pretty quickly, so there's a possibility that I might shoot her
She
in the
didn't
back.
dodge that boulder she caught to the face.
Well, she was on watch, so she was half asleep. I give
No,
yeah.
half asleep
That's
on
even
watch.
worse
That's
for me. Yeah.
She turned around
yeah.
and was like,
That's
"Oh, hey, Rock."
Now I was going to wake up Core.
yeah. She was.
I think she was waking up Core. I think Core witnessed this, right? Didn't you see it
Yeah,
happen?
she woke me
Yeah.
up and was like, "Hey, there's noise." I was like, "Okay,
Like, oh.
let me look in that direction," and then she disappeared with a rock.
Hang on, guys.
I'm just glad she's all right then.
Well, there goes our bodyguard.
Okay, I'll follow you up. I got your
He
back.
says, he says, I got your back. Bye.
I'm gonna wear a shield on my back so when Core shoots me, or when a car shoots me, it hits the shield.
So what are y'all doing?
I'm
Put it on
following
your
Eve.
back.
Eve's leading the way.
Putting the shield on your back. Gotcha. Sounds good.
I'm
Good
going
idea.
to the
Good plan.
temples.
You're going to one of the first temple,
Yeah.
the burnt one, or one of the standing ones?
The burnt ones.
Okay. As you're approaching, you see a lot of people looking distrustingly at y'all's direction.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk up front in front of everybody. Cause I appeared that I'm unarmed and unequipped while yelling out, "Hey, everything's good. Do you guys need any help?"
Is everything good?
It's good with us. We're not infected, is what I'm saying. But I look unarmed and unequipped with any armor or anything, so I kind of and I haven't used this really yet at all. I don't look like I'm armed with anything.
And you're carrying a chicken.
Yes.
You look
I
like
just
a-
have I'm a farmer. I'm a simple farmer, guys. I have a chicken. I use this chicken for eggs. Do you guys need eggs?
all he needs is a boot on his head. Oh boy.
But see, at least this way, if I'm in front of you guys, I take the first hit. 'Cause
Unless they attack us from
then
behind.
then I would feel better about shooting you guys in the back if I took the first hit. Self-sacrifice.
The people that are going about their business and not bothering y'all are doing as they used to do. There's a couple people that are looking y'all's way and don't seem totally like, oh my gosh, look at these people. But some of the people are, again, just wandering around. There's a few people looking at you, and you almost get the idea that they're seeing dollar signs in their head.
I forgot that. Does he look mean?
He looks like he's looking at you and thinking money.
Oh. Hey, is he armed?
Hmm?
Is he armed?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I think we should just keep a lookout for that one. And then I'm not going to point to him, but like the green one.
Does everyone
No.
look around?
No one's paying attention.
I guess I mean, I don't want to look like I'm looking.
Well, they're looking
Yeah,
at us.
I,
So
I'm
what does
gonna
it
I'm,
matter?
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna look at Eve and be like, which one? And like have kind of like position her in front of me and so that she can I can look at her and figure out which one she's looking at without making it obvious. Or move around kind of where I can,
See,
scope out
I feel
without
like you're
it being
overthinking
obvious.
this.
Just keep an eye on the people, okay? Just
Mo, you finally notice you think what she was looking at, because you notice that there's 2 or 3 people and they all have a green complexion.
Is it off to her like directional?
They're
So I
just
can
walking
kind of
down the street.
Is it like
right.
does it remind us of like the kobolds, or does it remind us more of like demons?
It doesn't look demonic. It looks ordinary, but as you're looking, you notice that several of them have teeth that stick up out of their mouth when their mouth is closed.
Oh, they're half orcs.
Mm.
What is that? What is that, Hatala? What are half orcs? I've never heard of those.
It's just people who were born from human and orcs.
You're a
They're
half elf.
fairly rare, especially in the southern kingdoms, in Central Kingdom.
wasn't.
What was that guild master, like that, his helper was like
Well,
half
just
some.
because they're half orc that doesn't make them
That's
bad.
not what I.
No, but
That's
they
not
may
what
be
I was
worried
saying.
about us, is what it is.
True.
I don't think it's a thing of them. I think they're more concerned about us than the other way
Anyway,
around.
I'm gonna leave
Yeah,
it
but
to
as a
them.
half race, I feel more inclined to be able to talk to other half races.
Well, I don't think they'll care if you're half.
You notice that one of them seems to be smaller than the others and does not have the teeth pointing out, but he still has the wide shoulders like they do, and he seems to be coming this way with the others following him.
So there's a group heading towards us.
Mhm.
Yes.
Should we just hold position and have them meet us?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're new. Maybe
Yeah,
they'll.
we don't want to seem impending or like we're going to do something.
Finally, the one that's in front gets up there, and you can tell, even though he's a half orc, he is a fairly handsome young man. He's like, "Greetings! I see that y'all are new here. Would y'all
Yeah.
be in need of assistance?"
No, we were actually wondering if you guys might need assistance.
No, we are at one looking for people who need assistance. That's what we do.
We're in need of knowledge. Uh, we're new to this area, but as far
Yes,
as
that's why I
assistance,
said, are you in need of assistance?
just knowledge, sir.
That is assistance.
Take it as you will.
can we help you with?
Why do these buildings burn down?
About a week or two ago, there was a little bit of an uproar after several of the priests admitted that they could not heal the sickness.
Hmm.
Oh,
So
yes.
several of the people got angry and burned down their temples.
You're not-
That's to be expected.
In fact, it's been, from what I've heard, most of the region has had that problem. There's only a couple deities that seem to be standing well, even though they're not able to heal this either.
Which are those?
Mainly Aristil, Garum, and Serenray. Those are the ones that seem to be doing well.
Hmm.
Which is surprising. Serenray is one of the ones that is having the... They're having a lot of problems, but somehow they're keeping a spin going that's keeping them up in everyone's opinion.
Hmm.
Even though most of the trouble started with them.
Okay.
Interesting.
Do you guys still have trade with the giants? Is that still open?
Yeah. The hill folk?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think anyone... Normally, not much trade goes on during the winter. Most things shut down up here. But from what I've understood from the early scouts out adventuring, their camp is abandoned.
Really? Hmm.
I don't know if they're all gone or is it just this winter has been pretty harsh. They may have gone to a different campground.
Okay.
But I am not well versed in the way of the giant folk.
Do you can you or you know someone that could point us in the direction of that camp or a potential other camp for them?
I'm fairly certain we can find someone who can give you directions or maybe even a guide themselves. But
Okay.
I don't know if anyone is willing to leave town, especially with winter as it's been.
Hmm.
Everyone's trying to build a wall right now, but it's taking them a long time. And the supplies are being scarce, and some people who go out for supplies don't come back.
Yeah, the river was pretty frozen up on the way up here.
Yes, it's been extremely harsh.
By the way, there's the river docks are it's pretty much abandoned at this point. I think they either all died or fled from that area. Just
If
that's all.
memory serves me, maybe 2 weeks ago they abandoned it.
Okay. Were they coming under attack, or did they just have a really bad plague outbreak, or
Just the weather.
just the weather? Okay.
The wind from the north has blown extremely severe this winter. Normally we have a dissension from the northern lands of creatures, but this year it has been much worse than normal. And it's probably been about 20 degrees cooler than normal, too.
Okay. You guys, just as a side note, I noticed you guys were half orcs. You guys being treated well up here? Doing good?
There's still some enmity, but for the most part, nobody really pays much attention to the troubles we had a few hundred years ago.
Good.
Ever since the Orc King died, they've been pretty much leveled out. I mean, the orcs themselves haven't been seen very much, but occasionally they do interact.
Did they break down more into tribes instead of when the king passed?
Well, he actually single-handedly managed to unite all the tribes in the area and actually made a pretty good advance against the human lands. Conquered a good portion of it.
Sorry guys, give me a second. I'll be back.
No problem. We'll take a break and I'll go ahead and feed the puppies.
So
All right.
you guys. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I had something I was going to ask while he was gone, but that's fine. It's 7:30. Feed the puppies.
Puppy, you hungry?
Patala and Eve, is there a way that we could possibly get supplies up to these guys so that they can fortify, and we use that as a way to basically create an outpost up here?
I was thinking about what we could do to help build the wall. It we gave all of our supplies to Eric
Hmm.
before we left, so we really don't have supplies at the moment.
But we have people that basically work for the tree and work for us.
Right,
And
but we can't just pop them out of nowhere
oh, I know. I'm just
necessarily.
saying. I'm saying if we can set up some type of trade route with this northern village to help them the best we can.
I mean, there's a possibility of something like that. I wouldn't say no to offering.
Yeah, because that was one of the things I wrote down. It was like they need supplies
Sorry, guys.
for stone and walls. So that
I
might be
mean,
something that we can use to help these guys.
feel free to offer it, but don't put forth any information about our ability to teleport or the tree
Oh,
or
no,
anything
no,
like
no. I
that.
was just saying there's ways that we can help you is what I was thinking. There's ways that we can help you. What do you need?
Yeah, they
How
may
can
not
we help
trust
you?
you with
You
that, but
guys,
we can at least offer.
Well, them being half orcs and Eve and I being half elves, they have a better understanding of being a half race through the lore. They understand our ways a little bit better and what we've had to go through, and when we offer something like that, it comes across a little more sincere.
did I miss anything?
No,
No, he took a
he
break.
went.
Literally, yeah, he went to go feed the
Sorry.
puppies.
Yeah, sorry about that.
He needed to feed the dogs anyway.
It's 7:30.
He was 3 minutes late.
All
Yeah,
right. I feel like we're 20 minutes in and I've like caught nothing.
we're in a village. We're talking to half orcs.
Got that
They're
part.
telling us what they need. That's basically
They
what we've
need
had.
stuff?
Yeah,
Well, they
they
did
can't.
say that they did not say they needed. They just kind of said we're having problems getting the wall up. We're not having supplies, and people are going missing. But they didn't necessarily say they need help. They told us
Mm,
initially they were
Yeah,
not seeking help. They were.
yeah, yeah.
okay.
But when I heard we're low on supplies, that's when we have the capability of helping at that point.
But we don't have any supplies. We gave everything we
Not
had to
on.
Yeah, I
Eric.
already mentioned
That's
that.
what
Oh,
Derek
okay.
said. But what I'm saying is we have the potential to be able to continuously supply them. We have the manpower and the potential to do so.
I don't know that we do
The
though. We've
the
got
There is a.
logis the
We're
logistics to
essentially
get it.
supplying like 3 towns already.
well, I mean,
True,
the
true.
way
That
that
is
I
true.
understand it, I mean, I know we have the Order keys there, but they're not really our, people to do with. They just kind of like, hey, they've worked out a deal where they can stay with us. Same with, I mean, the people under the Stygius and that crew, they were already there. That we just worked out a deal with them also. So
So
really,
are you?
we have a tree and like 6 people. And that's all we really have. And the Inati aren't
What
going
am
anywhere.
I saying? We have resources and people that we know that we can talk to. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
We have more. We have capabilities of figuring it out more than what this town has because they're based off the supply routes.
Right.
So we have more fingers in the fire so to speak.
That sounds
So,
bad.
well, I mean, the firewall is one of the things that we're able to access, and that's what I'm saying is we can help these people
Okay.
because we have more ways of helping than what they have. They have one supply route, is from my understanding.
Well, I mean, they have the whole Northern Kingdom as well, though.
That is
It's just
true.
they're
I
just
did not
getting
think of that.
snowed
I
in.
did not think. Yeah, I did not think of that. But since they're snowed in,
Hmm.
it was just it was something that I thought we might could put offer on the table as a hey, we might be able to help.
Yeah, the map we have looks like there's a big town to the north.
So we need to clear the supply routes, or we can try to manage and find supplies.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking we needed to head into the hills over here, try to
it was
find the
just a
giants.
discussion. It was
Okay.
just a discussion. No big deal. Just something I thought of.
All right.
Sorry,
We're
tangent.
gonna split the party. We're gonna leave you here, and
Yeah, I'll be here. Catch you guys later. No.
All right. So where were we?
We are talking to the half orcs. Hatala and Eve and I had a discussion about possibly helping if we could. Uh, we don't want to
I mean,
overextend ourselves,
they
but at
also
the
may
same
be
time,
looking to rob us and leave us for dead in a snow pile somewhere. So just
true. And if
we
that happens, then the guns come out. I mean, the bow and arrow comes out. But as a half elf, I respect half races higher than you guys do. It's something that I'm ingrained in and I understand a little bit better.
You don't know my backstory.
I don't know your backstory at all, but I do know that as a half elf, I
Okay,
respect half races
cool.
very highly.
I got you. Let's go. The Northern Kingdom folks are pretty hardy. I'm I know this land pretty well. I'm actually from, well, it's going to be a lot further north than here, but uh, I know I know this kingdom. This is
And just for everyone's reference material and for understanding, the people that live here, most of them look like the Nords from Skyrim.
hmm
Ah,
yes.
And that's what the architecture looks like. Like this town looks a lot like Whiterun.
hmm
oh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing. Wow,
Just no
good
walls
visual.
yet,
Good visual.
and lots of snow.
And all right, so what was the last thing y'all said? Or they said? I can't remember
I
exactly where
think
we
they
were.
said they were trying to get their walls up, but were
They
low
okay.
on
So they were
supplies.
talking. They initially had mentioned that walls were trying to be built, but they were having issue getting supplies and people going to get them. Have been gone missing. But Core did ask about how they've been treated, and they brought up the Orc King and some of the past information on that.
hmm
Yes. So he finishes his statement with, "Yes, well, the recent days they've had a little bit of higher esteem of us, since apparently we're a little bit more resistant to this plague some reason."
I'm glad.
It may be the cold.
No, everyone else is affected by it, but we're not. Not as much.
Really? What are you doing differently?
Nothing.
Their
That's why we're
race.
helping people.
Just
Their
their race.
race.
Okay. Do you guys have a central meeting location, or
What?
um, well, you said you were helping people. Is there a large cadre of half-orcs, or is it
We do have a section of the town that's ours
okay?
because in the past there has been hostilities between us.
Hmm.
So they set aside a small area for us to live.
So, Charles, when we came into town, you said there were people that looked at us odd,
Hmm.
and then you said there were people that looked at us and we kind of saw dollar signs in their eyes.
Correct.
These people we're talking to, what was it they were?
This guy especially looks like he sees dollar signs as he's talking to you.
All right.
Although you're fairly certain the man to his left probably doesn't have a single thought bouncing around in there.
All right. So he's just a right hand yes man. Um. So. So the work that you've helped do around this town, how has it helped you?
Well, we get paid, and not many people want to get paid right now because they can get sick. So we do all the things that no one wants to do. And people aren't yelling at us or kicking us out or being mean to us as much anymore.
So you've been able to thrive in these conditions.
Yep. Although there have been a few issues where some people think that we're doing something to make us immune and they want to know the secret. So we have lost a few that way.
That's sad.
I think they finally realized it may just be our birth.
You're probably right.
We don't know for sure because no one knows anything about this. All we do know is that every now and then we'll find somebody who has been changed by it. And that's the one that's strange.
What do you mean by that?
Changes in skin tone, changes in tooth and horn, claws. I even believe someone said that up north someone was found with hooves.
And these were all regular human?
Well, I don't know if any of those things were actually true, but I have seen someone whose skin turned red.
But this hasn't happened to any of you of the mixed blood?
Not that I know of. If there was a color change, it might even be harder to see. We're rather green. Except for the gray ones. They're in the eastern towns. There's a few gray ones.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty good about my half blood right now.
I don't think that that's going to help you. I don't think, because if here's the thing, more than likely it's orcs that aren't affected, and their half blood of orc is what helps them. I'm pretty sure elves are affected. I'm pretty sure humans are affected. They're affected, therefore you're going to be affected.
Oh, boo. Sorry, guys. I got IRL problems. Oh.
This is the night of many pauses.
All right.
We can keep going.
What is the town north of us? The central Kingstown?
Kingshold.
Kingshold. Okay.
You said you don't really know much about the giant folk. Do you know anyone who speaks their language or can read it?
I'm pretty sure there's someone in town who can. I mean, there's a lot of traders who deal with them, and there's a couple of historians who've gone up there to talk to them and things like that. But I don't know if any of them are willing to deal with outsiders.
Hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
All right, so where do we want to go with this? Well, where's the merchant district? We'll head over there and we'll see if we can talk to some folks there.
Hold on 1 second. Dragging the thing for the King's Hold.
I would think we might need to see if we have access to the town proper.
Oh,
Because these
oh,
may
they
have
came
greeted
out.
us. Yeah, these may have greeted
Okay.
us because they are essentially immune. They're almost like the
Well, maybe we can hire them
air.
to get us some find us someone.
I think that's a good idea. Handing these guys money but not letting them know how much we have
Yeah.
might be a good idea.
Okay.
Because I don't think that they're crooked. I think
Mhm.
that they've finally found an opportunistic way of utilizing their birth.
Okay. Apologies, I didn't catch your name earlier.
Notebook comes out.
Yeah.
His name is.
His name is Steve.
That's the name I was
Kinsley's been
thinking.
reading Sam
Actually, I'm gonna see if there's a generator for half-orc names.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Dude, that's what I did with mine. I just did a generator of several different lists, and then I put those all in a spreadsheet thing in my notepad. And if they ask for a name, I go to that, click on it, tell them the name, cross it out, put it in the notes.
I like that. I'm gonna save this.
except for Tom's.
What?
I said except for Tom's dad.
Tom's dad has no name. Tom's dad is Tom's dad.
Yeah, and he's not actually Tom's dad. That's just his name.
Yeah. Let's just come in the thing. I'm Tom's dad, and Tom's like, what? What is your name, Tom? I get this all the time. It's just my name.
The name's Kelligor.
Killigore. Alright, Killigore. Well, is the town shut off to us?
No, they haven't shut any of the towns down.
Right. Well,
Although travel between is generally only if you can arrange escort.
okay. Well, we
How do
don't
how
have
do
a
we get
lot of.
escort?
Yeah.
Sorry, was that understandable, or did I yawn too
No,
much?
that was very yawnable. I think you said, how do you get escort?
How do we get escort? Yes, that's what it is.
You either pay for soldiers or bring soldiers of your own. Nobody's willing to go between towns without escorting by soldiers.
I think we'll be willing to go between towns without soldiers.
Do you would you be able to show us around the city, or to where we
Sure.
need? Okay. I mean, we don't have a lot, but would you be able to escort us?
All right. Our standard fee is 5 silver a day.
All right.
Hey, Core.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making sure to say this where they can hear it. That's gonna be tight, but do you trust them?
Like, as long as we stay in the main fair, I mean, I wanna give these guys a shot.
Okay, I trust you then.
All right. Yeah, we can. We're not gonna be in town long. We may be heading north, but If you could help us find a merchant or someone that can speak Jotun or knows where the hill folk might be.
I know someone who we can go ask right away.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. There were far less problems while you were gone.
Yeah. Yeah. My baby was grumpy, so I had to figure out what was going on.
You follow him and his men about a quarter of a mile, winding down a few streets, and you come to a very small hole-in-the-wall shop.
Okay.
And there's a guy leaning out front of it. It's a half-orc. He walks up, and he says a few things in Orcish to them. They're talking for a few minutes, and the guy's like, he kind of shakes his head in, and he opens the door for you.
All right. We'll follow you in, sir.
All right. He comes inside, and you're in a little shop that the interior is much larger than the little hole in the wall makes it look like. But it looks like it goes deep rather than wide. Because it's smack in, but basically you think it might have been an alley between two buildings at some point in time.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking magical when you said it's not as big as it appeared.
Because the two side buildings
makes
are obvious. This is like basically a crumpled up space in between the two.
Okay.
But the alley does open up a bit on the inside.
Okay.
And the shop has a bunch of different supplies. A lot of it appears to be smoked and salted meats. And there's a big fat man who is a dwarf, probably the fattest dwarf you've ever seen. And he's standing on a block so that he's at human height on a counter.
Good day, sir.
He looks at the half-orc and he's like, "Hey, you bring me business!" And he slams down a big butcher knife. "What can I do for you? You looking for cuts?"
I'll say in Dwarvish, looking for information. We're looking for the hill folk. Looking for stone giants.
"Oh, you're looking for the giants. Okay, yeah."
I should be okay with him
speaking
talking in
common.
Dwarvish by
He's
now,
speaking
but
common.
it freaks me out. It freaks me out every time Cora talks in Dwarvish.
I feel like I'm
"Oh, what you
understanding
looking
a
for?
few words at a time.
Supplies or something specific?"
Well, do you read? Do you read Jotun?
"I speak it, I don't read it."
Ah, okay. Do you know where they're camped?
Yes, they have a camp not too far from here in the base of the hills before heading off towards the lost areas.
Okay. Here I'll pull out or the map that we have here.
Yeah.
Can you kind of point to the area?
Have we heard of this lost areas he's talked about?
The desert? Is this the desert?
So,
Yeah, yeah. They seem to travel around the outsides of the desert.
Okay.
Everyone knows about that place, creepy place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when it's that close, you can't not know about it up here.
Absolutely. I know what you're saying.
That, and if anyone wanders into it, they pretty much are gone forever.
We've heard there's been some cultist activity. They may be trying to flow into the area.
Well, if what happens to most people happen, they're dead.
Good. Okay.
But anyways, yes. So he marks it on your map roughly where the town should be.
Okay.
And he's like, now that's not. They don't live there year round. They generally are there in the summer times.
I want to whisper to Eve, it's like, we should buy some of his meat. Just because I think he needs it. I think he needs some
Okay.
business.
All right.
There's usually a few of them there year round, but most of them don't come in till later on when the snows break.
All right. Now I'll make sure I'll let the guys know. Hey, in common. I'll say, hey, he marked a location for the stone giants for us. Do you know of any acquaintances that might be able to speak or read the language?
Friend who used to.
Does he not read anymore, or used to be a friend, or?
I don't know if he can still read. I haven't
Okay,
talked to him in years.
okay.
I'm assuming he can unless his eyes fell out.
Uh,
But that may happen with his age.
yes, or with the plague.
Human friends don't last as long.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having a sad puppy.
You think you could fix somebody's eyes? You think you could do that? You are our healer.
Are,
That's
are they
right.
still
Actually,
speaking in Dwarvish?
No, we switched to common. I switched to
Okay.
common to tell you that they had marked the location.
I don't think I have to fix this. Core, you could have asked me. I have comprehend language.
You can read it? You
I have a spell called comprehend
Oh.
language that I.
we've had this note.
And she's used it before.
I didn't
Yeah,
I don't remember that you had that. I apologize, but here
I didn't know that's why we.
I think
were looking
Hatala
for stuff
has
that
the
we-
note. Hatala reminded me as we were in the town that we have this note. Okay. What?
I don't have no idea what the comprehend language is. I've never seen you use it before.
Well, you're about to. It's not that
Oh.
special.
Back to the dwarf.
I mean, it's pretty
and-
special because I have a hard time reading my own language. What are
You
talking about?
notice that the dwarf is laughing doubled over right now. And then he looks up and he goes, she can comprehend language. You didn't know that, did you? Or did y'all
No.
forget?
I think we should buy some bacon from him for Nadab.
You have
Since-
bacon?
Does he have
I've got
bacon?
everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have some snowshoes?
No, I sell meat.
Yeah.
We might need to get some cured meat just for the trip. I think it'd be a good idea. I mean, this guy's helped us out quite a bit. He's
Is-
helped us figure out that Eve knows how to comprehend language.
All right. The
I meant to bring it up earlier, but y'all were just really
we're
invested
going at
in.
it. We don't have a lot. We sent we don't have a lot. Do you have any deals going on meat right now? We could use some rations, I reckon.
There are no deals currently because resources are running low.
Mm-hmm. That means prices are going up.
Yes.
Well, I think we should buy something in good faith. We don't have to buy a lot. I
Yeah.
mean,
Just
these
I mean,
guys
go
don't
ahead.
have. I mean, how many people
Go
do they have
for it,
coming
guys.
through
Go
here?
take
Quit
the
trying to
lead on it.
convince us and-
Just go.
and buy it.
Yeah, just go for it. You take the lead on it. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna need 3 pounds of bacon, for sure, and at least 5 pounds of pork roast. Do you have that?
Hold on.
Or something equivalent to pork roast. I don't know if you guys have pig up here. It is quite cold.
They have hogs. Sheep.
Yeah.
Probably sheep and mutton.
Oh, mutton's more expensive. We all know that mutton's more expensive. Hog is less expensive. That's why I'm going for the bacon and the pork roast.
So you wanted how much bacon?
3 pounds.
3 pounds? That will be 6 silver.
And 3 pounds of pork roast, and we also need some cured meat, something that will last on the trip, something like jerky or something that's not going to, I guess, decay.
We
We
don't
want to be
have
able
any,
to.
we
You don't have-
don't have any of the second.
Ah,
So it's
unfortunate.
6 silver, right?
Do you have anything that's dried or cured?
Yes. We have cured beef.
Cured beef? About how long would that last? Without out in the wilderness.
Well, in these temperatures, it'll probably last about 6 months.
We'll take 6 pounds of cured beef. Then.
Okay, that will be 3 gold.
All right. Thank you, sir. Glad to do business with you.
Always happy to help. And he packs everything into a small wooden cask so that it all fits nicely, and it's packed with materials to keep it safe in travel.
All right.
£3 bacon, 6 pound cured beef for the notes.
Yeah, I didn't put any of that in the notes. I don't care how much food we have.
We're gonna end up
That's
going
important.
back to the
We
tree.
might end up into a survival situation. We don't know. We don't know. It's good notes.
I didn't put any of that down. I just put how much we spent.
Is there
Touche.
is there anything else we need in town? What time of day is it?
Snowshoes. We need to try to find snowshoes. That'd be good. I mean, for you guys that can't walk on snow.
See, at this point in time, it's about 11 a.m.
Okay.
So 5 pairs of snowshoes, if we can find them.
Yeah, we'll talk to Kilgore. Um, I'll tell him in Dwarves. Thank you for your help. We'll, we're gonna see about this comprehend language.
Okay.
Do you mind if we use the corner of your shop real quick before we leave out of here into the cold?
Fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat a ½ pound of bacon.
It's raw, my brand.
Like
Oh,
he just said.
Well,
He just said.
bacon.
"Ah."
Yeah,
He starts feeding the giant
cooked bacon.
package
I'm
to his
thinking cooked
chicken.
bacon. We gotta cook some bacon.
Need a book or get for you.
Hold on, Natalia. Why are you playing Ark right now?
Timer. Why are you looking?
It popped up right in front of my screen. I'm just checking.
Your chicken's trying to eat the packages.
No, stop it, Midnight.
Eve, there is the letter. Here's all yours.
Yep, I'll use.
All right. So you have to name the language you want to know.
Oh, I don't know how to say it. Joe's.
Jotun?
Joe.
Jotun.
All right. You name the language Jotun, and you can comprehend 90% of the letter. There's a few words that are in another language that you don't understand, but the part you understand basically reads that reward offered for those kissed by the pit.
Oh, okay.
And then some words you don't understand, followed by basically the number 100, and you're guessing gold, but you're not sure what the symbol means.
Okay. So basically, this is a sheet of paper. It's like a wanted poster for people who are kissed by the pit.
What does that mean?
Like
Does it
the
mean
people
those that are
like
diseased?
the pit of hell. Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay.
You know.
Reward.
Remember, they didn't
Reward.
take everyone.
Just that one. The one.
But this was found on the people, the ones that fought us.
Yeah, but it's a reward thing, so everyone can go after it.
Yeah, it's just weird that they would attack us. Did they do it for this reward, or was there some other reason that they attacked us? Because this doesn't seem to be about us.
Well, you don't know if they attacked you because of that.
That's
Mhm.
exactly why I'm asking that question. Like, why would they have attacked us? It doesn't.
Maybe they just
Well,
kill anybody they see.
Top giants
And
do just kill people because they don't like people. They don't like humans. They may have thought you were easy, lone travelers.
Mhm.
well, they thought wrong. Ha! Nerds.
All right. Do we want to try to get out of town, or are we trying to stay the night in town? I honestly
think
don't know what's more dangerous
It
right
will take you almost a full day to get out there.
to the north, to get to the north gate, or to the hills.
To get to the hills.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want while you're in town?
Snowshoes.
Snowshoes, yes. We all have rock climbing gear, correct? I mean, I know they're heels, but
Oh, I don't know.
I think I had it from the original
The
kit.
last time we did rock climbing, I instantly popped up on top of the mountain because I was absent. So I don't think I have rock climbing gear.
Okay. Snowshoes are 2 gold apiece.
You only need, well, I don't need snowshoes.
What about, yeah.
It might be privy to buy 5 for the entire crew if they have 5.
Okay. We'll ask,
So when they catch up, they have snowshoes.
well, let's talk to Kilgore real quick. Kilgore, do you know any merchants that have some snowshoes? We need that, and then probably a place to bed down for the night.
Kelgore. But yes, I
Kel.
do know someone. Couldn't very well go around with the name Kill in it.
I know. I was worried for a second, but Kilgore was a lot better.
Yes, I know someone who has winter gear for sale. And he takes you around town and takes you to another shop. This one that also has an orc standing out front guarding it.
As we're on the way walking to it, I'd like to ask him, have you heard of this bounty for people kissed by the pit?
No, what does that mean?
I don't know. We just came across it. I don't. I was just worried. We were attacked by some people not too long ago, and we'd found a note, and I think they were bounty hunters. I was just trying to figure it out, see who had heard about it.
No.
Okay.
What kind of bounty hunters would attack you guys?
I don't know, right? I mean, obviously we're here and they're not, so we're pretty good. All right. All right. So I guess all right. So we're at the merchant shop.
Yep.
Good.
Here
Good
you
day,
go.
sir. We're looking for just a
Yes.
like 5 or so pair of snowshoes.
No problem. They're on the table behind you.
Any other gear that might be needed out there? Looking to head into the hills.
Chasing giants.
Yep. Gonna go say hi.
Good luck. I see you got your packs, so you don't need anything else. Anything else you might need?
You want to buy some meat? Got some bacon.
No.
Okay. All right, so
We also got some cured beef.
we'll
I
take
mean, this guy lives in the town where we bought this meat. We'll walk the cost
I'm
down,
dead.
trying to sell the meat from one vendor to the
Besides-
next.
Going off into the snows, you're gonna need your food.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, we'll take 5 snowshoes. We'll go through and pick out some sturdy ones.
Okay.
Um,
You pick out 5 good pairs of snowshoes. They're all in pretty good condition. You notice he does have a lot on the table. Nobody seems to be buying them right now.
Because
No.
they're not traveling.
no one wants to travel. Is there anything else?
How much does that run us?
10 gold.
10 gold so far.
Okay.
Although I do have to give you one warning.
Mm-hmm.
When you head off towards them hills, be careful. Everything gets a little strange in that area.
How so?
Closer you get to that accursed desert, magic becomes a little stranger and stranger.
Okay.
What do you mean by stranger? Like the way magic works,
A
or
little bit of unpredictability.
wonderful?
Hmm. Do we need any potions or any talismans or anything?
I don't know.
Cool. Cool story, bro. I think do you need any regents or anything for making potions?
It really hasn't been on the forefront of my mind.
Okay, I think we're all right. I think we all have enough.
I think we've all had some healing potions on us, and that was my big thing. I got the antidote potions, but as I've studied them more, I'm not even sure how much they'd help us in a bind.
I currently don't have any healing potions on me, so that might be something.
Well, if we could get reagents, and I could make a batch.
Um,
Our cauldron, our workstation, does really well.
does he have any reagents or he just a general supply store?
He is mostly outdoor gear.
Okay. Alrighty. Keldor, we've paid for it. We've got the shoes. Keldor, can we do you have any merchants that sell potions or regents for making potions?
Couple places.
All right. Mind leading the way?
He takes you a couple houses over, and there's an apothecary.
Alrighty. Hatala, this one's on you. Or I guess we just asked the merchant. Do you have any regents for making healing potions? I don't know what kind of healing potion you need.
Right now the only formulas I can do is minor. Hold on, let me double check that. The heck? Oh, okay. I have minor healing. I have lesser healing, as far as formulas. Lesser healing does 2d8 plus 5. I can probably do a better one at this point in time, though.
We can see if they have any recipes.
The next one up is moderate, and it would do 3d8 plus 10. It is a item level 6, I believe.
Yes. You don't get
I-
another one until 12th.
I believe. So yeah, that's so I can do 6 though,
Okay.
I believe, because we're to 9 now.
So we'll inquire with the shopkeep about that.
Oh
Possibly the
wait, I have a note that we have that formula.
wheel.
I did not put it on my other thing though. I had a note that we had that formula, but I couldn't make it, which is probably why I didn't have it on my other sheet. But now I can make it. Okay, so we have the formula for moderate healing potions. We just would need reagents for it.
All right. So I guess that's what we asked the.
It's
Oh.
usually
You're now at level 8. You're now the quality level to make standard grade material out of rare materials. So
okay.
you can now make adamantium, dragon hide, things like that of up to standard grade.
Man, I
If
wish
you get the material.
I knew all this stuff. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, and if you learn the formulas, you can do energy resistance, runes, flaming, frost. I did a search for level 8 to see what crafting stuff you could make.
Can you send me a link?
And it's in the game.
Oh, it's in the game.
Yeah, I don't know if you can open up the compendium browser, but you
I
can go to equipment and choose levels 8 to 8, and it'll only show level 8 equipment.
I have no idea what or where any of that would be.
Oil of object animation. Potion of flying. That seems way overpowered.
I'm probably not going to tap into a whole lot of that because
Yeah.
it's too much to have in the brain.
Yeah.
Because I'm a rogue, I do spells, and I do crafting.
Oh, you can actually make the resilient runes for armor now. Shrinking potion greater. Staff of healing greater.
Eve, do you need to upgrade any of your stuff? I don't know what you have, but
I don't know what to be honest.
Oh, you know your wand of crackling lightning?
Yes.
You can make them.
Ooh.
oh, weren't we talking about trying to get like an extra wand of healing or something so that Eve wasn't the only one? It wasn't a one
Yeah,
point of failure.
we did discuss having a wand or more than one wand of healing to be able to have somebody at least be able to heal Eve if something comes up. Because I could use it. Actually, I think any of us can use a wand as long as we've got. Or do you have to have Arcana? I can't remember what our rule set was on that.
Do you need to have the magical tradition for it?
You need
No,
to
I
have
don't.
the magical tradition or a feat that allows you to bypass it. Because there's a feat that allows you to bypass requirements of magic items.
Okay.
It's one of the skill feats you can get.
So I can use it because I'm a wizard.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't think you can use a staff of healing.
Well,
But
not
you
a
could
staff
do
of healing, but I could use a wand, right?
a wand of a spell, yes, because you're a wizard.
Yeah.
Carry.
I'd say y'all need to look at things that I could craft. Like if there's something you would like me to craft for you,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to be like, hey, can you do this? And then I can work on it, because I'm not going to be able to know everything. And my focus has been healing potions to be able to stock us up as cheap as possible.
Oh,
And because not
this is
only
weird. Sorry, but there is a jade bauble that you can affix to a weapon. And again, it's a one-time use thing like those other little talismans.
yeah,
What it does when you activate it, all creatures that are within eyesight of it and that could be hit by it are effectively flat-footed because it mesmerizes them.
Hmm.
That's interesting. All right, sorry.
do they not get a save or anything
No, they just become flat-footed.
for 1 round, or does it say?
Let's see. How long does that last? Until the start of your next turn.
So 1 round. Okay.
But that applies to everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas my feat that I just took, essentially everything's flat-footed to me,
Hmm.
but I could still utilize that to make everything flat-footed during 1 round if we had it, or anyone could really. But so just keep, okay, so this is what I was gonna say a second ago. Keep this in mind with when it comes to alchemical stuff, we can get, by buying the things, we spend around half of what you would spend to get them. And then not only that, when I make them and I do a good job using the thing that we get double the batch. So we're only spending a quarter of what we would spend to get what we end up getting this way.
Are there any, does this merchant have any cloaks or boots of any kind? I don't think we have really looked at those yet.
Are we getting reagents for the?
Yes, let's just focus on that. We'll go for that. I don't want to bog
Oh,
down into a shopping session.
yeah. One thing for future reference, Derek.
Yes.
The Dark Vision Elixir Greater can be brewed by you now. 24 hours of Dark Vision.
Oh, that. You know what? I bet I have that in notes already of stuff I want to do, but I've forgotten.
You want to see if
Yep.
the
Dark Vision Elixir. It's right there. I've got a long list of formulas that I got, but I kind of have pushed it off.
let me see what the merchant has. Any of
Yeah,
the
let's see.
recipes?
You're
So
waiting
what are you
for me
looking
to do
for?
it. I was saying, you're waiting for me to do it, aren't you, William? I was gonna
I
let you
have
do it.
no idea what you want. I mean, I can ask, but I'm just a middleman.
I am looking for the crafting materials, reagents to be able to make. Give me just a second. Moderate healing potions. And if I could also, if you have the recipe for Dark Vision Elixir and reagents for that, that would be helpful.
They've got all the reagents you're looking for. Do a high or low for the formula.
Low.
No, they do not have the formula.
Okay. All right, then we'll just get the reagents for the healing.
Yeah, they have as much of that as you want. Which level of healing was it?
Um,
6?
it's a level 6, but it's moderate.
Moderate. So 25 gold piece per set of reagents.
Well, we have what, 5 people in the party? 6 people in the party. How many snowshoes did we buy? Oh, because a car doesn't need them.
Correct.
That's why the math wasn't right there. A car, you are muted if you have been trying to talk to us at all. I saw your mouth move, and I was like, I wonder how many times he's tried to talk.
Just a couple. I was actually be like, Court, I didn't realize your son actually talks with his fingers. Like the way his fingers move actually communicates. That's interesting. I find that awesome, actually. I was watching, trying to figure out what he was talking about, and you
Oh,
can actually,
yeah, he's
from
having
what
like a
he's,
fight. It's probably a fight scene.
yeah, from what he's doing with his fingers, it's almost like relaying the information with his fingers, and I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. I'm
Mhm.
sitting there. I'm in. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. I think it's so cool.
All right. I think for now we'll get 6 things of the moderate healing reagents, and I'll work on that.
150 gold.
Yeah, and when they say that, I'm gonna look kind of like Downcrest as I pay it. But we need it.
Is that it?
For now, yeah, I think so. Thank you.
Yeah, remember
very
if you
much.
brew those back at the tree, you get 4.
Exactly.
All right, it's now lunchtime.
Anybody want some bacon?
Save that for the road. Do we want to?
Okay,
All right.
sounds good.
I got 6, right? I'm done enough for 6. I'm catching myself up. I'm
Yeah, you did.
plus 10.
These are all rolls to see how hungry we are.
You know, technically, I've been traveling around a town with a plague.
Oh,
With the
yeah.
what?
Plague.
With uh wait, who's got the plague?
The town.
We'll find out.
All right, so what do
Yeah,
I do?
because the words were you're traveling around town in a plague, but with a plague.
Someone might have it. Who knows?
The town has the plague.
Oh, this is something we're gonna have to deal with the entire game, so whatever.
Yeah. I'm mostly dead anyway, so
I wonder how that thing is doing with you, Hatala, being around.
You said 250, right? Gold. I did not type that down because I was back and forth.
I said 150.
150.
hey, quick question. Does my mic sound less fanny?
When you
Because I'm
get
not
when you get loud, it's like a bass is it's like speakers are going out. It's like it's really
yeah,
loud.
it's a little bit crackly. I downloaded another app so that y'all don't have to listen to the fan and to my background trying to help out a little bit. And I figured that you could hear that on the stream as well. So I tried to really? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, I downloaded an app that cancels out all the background noise.
I think
So I just wonder if y'all
Discord
notice
had
the
it built
difference.
in, doesn't it?
It does, but it's not as good as the app that I downloaded because you
Okay.
guys were saying like every
Yeah.
time that I would mute and unmute, you were like, "Oh, yep, there's the fan. I hear him." So
Yeah, the
that's
Discord is probably a good generic attempt at it.
All right. Hey guys, we've been walking around in a plague town. Do we want to just we've got what we need. Do we want to head on out?
I say we run out,
I
but
mean,
not like yeah. I mean, briskly walk in a very fast, brisk pace.
I mean, we gotta pay Kelgore
Calgary, yeah.
if we're leaving.
We'll have them follow us
Why?
because they're
We'll pay and leave town.
well if they walk out towards the edge of town, then I mean it's no big
It's up to
deal.
them. Let's let them make the decision of what
Yeah.
they're doing.
Okay, they can come to us at the edge of town.
You had to pay them before they started leading you around.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was 5 silver.
Yes.
Oh, so that's done. Okay.
All right. We'll let Calgore know that we're pretty much done with what we need to do in town. We need to
Yeah.
we're good with. We need if you could show us towards the hills.
You'll want to go east mostly.
East or west?
Sorry, west. I get
Oh.
those confused.
That's okay. All right.
I can understand. Kilgore, I can understand with all the snow. It all looks the same. I understand.
I look at the sun. It's noonish. It's like, dang it, that's straight up.
In the sky. It's in the sky. Yep.
Do we have bearings for east?
West.
For you did. You got me.
Hey, Kilgore, you got him. Look, you got him. You got my friend here. Good job.
All right.
Good job. Good joke there. Ha ha ha. Funny.
All right. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna head that way.
He takes you to the western side of town.
Thank you.
You can see that there is a couple of buildings lining it, like there's probably a way to normally walk towards the town to the west if you're not taking the boat, but it's snowed over right now, so.
After we've left Kelgore and we're heading out of town, I want to ask Eve, do you have some way of checking to see if we have the disease before we head to the tree? Some way that we can know we're not bringing it back to the tree?
And do you know, like, do our necklaces help with that at all? If we have the celestial and infernal necklace thing on, does that help?
I don't know about the necklace thing. The plague part, I can just check over you guys. But, like,
I don't believe you have any ability to tell. Unless they're showing signs.
until you, like, start growing horns, I don't know.
Is that the initial signs?
I mean,
Well,
we've already seen several different signs, but yeah.
but if you do grow horns, then the things are going to want you.
Okay.
We might need to find a opportunity for Eve to pop back and tell Debbie that we are
no.
currently.
We probably don't want to go to the Anati until we know that we're clean. We need to quarantine ourselves.
Eve cannot catch it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
true.
Eve
Well,
only.
I could still have it on me.
All right, so we'll burn Eve. No, I was just thinking about a way to let them know that there's a possibility that we might need a quarantine area at the tree. But I
Cor
didn't
can
think
send a
about that.
message.
Messaging. Yeah.
Cor can do the extended message.
That's
Which-
true.
Okay.
It takes like
Okay,
10
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, we might need to do that next time we go to camp.
Well, that's kind of where we're heading.
Yeah, let's continue on. Let's do it. I'm just saying. I'm just bringing stuff up, guys. Stuff that hits my brain, I tell it. I say it.
While he's still talking, we start moving on.
Oh, I'm already like 4 feet ahead of you. Like, what are you talking about? I'm talking as I'm moving.
Can you go? Well, we do need to set up the
So
scouting.
far away, we can't hear him anymore.
We need to do scouting, and we need to set up. We've got our cart, all that jazz. I wouldn't scout too far away from us.
I mean, I can stealth and move pretty far away without leaving tracks.
Well, you move at half speed, and we're just traveling normal. Well, it's half
No,
speed
he
when you.
moves, he moves at full speed.
Oh, fancy
I mean,
pants. Oh, sorry, you don't have
yeah.
pants. Fancy no pants.
I have pants. I bought pants.
Okay, you have
And it
pants.
always looks like he's wearing them.
Okay.
You just don't see what type of pants I'm wearing. God.
Anyways, a car, as you're scouting ahead, clearing the way as you normally do, you notice that there is a strange looking elk or something ahead of us.
I would expect by now I have some type of silent way to acknowledge to the crew to slow down
Nah,
or
you
to
never
stop.
told us. We're like,
You
what?
stop,
All right,
What?
fine. I'll shoot an arrow right at the first person's foot so they stop so that I can come back and communicate with them.
It's like, we don't know how you work, dude. This is what we've been doing this for months.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm used to the military tactics, okay? I'm sorry.
What
I
military?
apologize.
You were in
I'm
the
gonna have
military?
to I'm gonna have to educate you guys in my warlord so that you guys know what I'm thinking, okay? So
Are you
anyway,
okay?
I silently
You
stop
gonna
the
be all
crew.
right?
I silently stop the crew and I make my way back and let them know that there's an elk that is not right before they come upon it.
Are you sure it was an elk?
Whatever, some type of moose, elk, some type of deer or whatever is a big
What
animal.
kind of
but
ranger are you?
it don't look right. It don't look right. I can't really
Look.
give you a good. I mean, even with my occultism, I can't give you a good definition because it seems mutated.
Well, I want to bring up, we saw a whole herd of them when we were on the river.
I only caught a glance at what you were talking about, though. I never actually saw what you were talking about.
Okay. Well, I meant that we saw a herd, as in there's one, but we had seen a herd, so there might be more than one.
This
Can
is
you see a
possibly.
herd?
I only saw one.
I mean, we're
and
getting
I
into
stopped
hill
you guys.
country. That could just be over the next hill.
Yeah.
And valley or.
I mean, I only saw one, and I wanted to let you know
All right,
it ain't right.
How do we proceed? Do we go through it? Do we go around
Do
it?
you want me to kill it? I'll go kill it. I'll go kill it as you guys make your way around the other hill.
Why do you
We're
want to
still
do
on
it
the
alone?
flatlands. You haven't gotten to the hills yet.
Okay. Okay. Let's if it looks messed up, let's take it out, I guess.
What if it's just not an elk and he doesn't know what he's talking about?
Well, we have to go that way.
Wow, you're really okay. I'm not gonna take that as a
Peyton,
offense.
look, Look,
you
Nadep's not
say
here today. You're
I'm not
you're just
gonna be
you're just getting it.
I'm not gonna be offended by that. I'm not gonna be offended by that at all. Because you're distrustful. You're a distrustful person. I mean,
Is
I
it
am a
cause
half elf.
cause she's a
I
half
was
elf?
like,
It is.
She's a half elf.
I know. She's the one that I expected to
I
be
thought
on
you
my
supported
side.
the half elves.
He
I thought
supports
she was the
half.
one that- I
He
thought
supports
she was
half
gonna be the
other
one that's on
people.
my
Half
side.
elves he doesn't like.
Oh, let's go kill this thing.
He doesn't trust himself.
You're right. You're right. I don't trust myself.
All right, you
I
make
have
it.
I have shot a lot of people in the back.
You make it to the spot where his tracks end, but nobody sees anything anymore.
Did you scare it away?
No, we talked for a long time, guys. We probably just moved on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to
Go-
tell y'all something.
Go
Y'all
ahead,
sitting
go
there
ahead,
saying that I
Carl.
don't know what I'm
Head
talking about.
head on out. Lead the way.
All right. Cool.
Do we need
Fine.
is there any tracks that's going in the same direction, or do we need to go around it, or
From the distance, you can't see where it was exactly.
okay. All right. We'll just
He
keep
would have
following
to
the car.
He'd have to spend over an hour looking around to try to find it.
Not gonna worry about that. Just keep an eye out.
Okay.
All right. So y'all have come to the end of the day, and it's time to kick camp.
All right. And you said it is flat here, right?
Yes.
I want to
You
be
can see the hills in the distance.
okay. I do want to be a little
All right.
paranoid. Hold on. I want to be a little paranoid and be watching behind us as well, as we leave the
Yeah.
cart, making sure no one followed us out.
What I would like to do is take the foot of snow, or how deep is the snow?
At this area, it's only about 6 to 10 inches.
It's not bad.
Okay, well, I want to go down to straight ground, so we're all actually on ground, and the snow that we took off the ground, I want to use it to insulate our fortifications, because snow is a very good insulator. Just
Yes.
kind of move the snow up and kind of give us a nice little like
Can you do it and,
area.
like disguise us too? Like make it as like it'd be harder for us to see them to see this camp.
I can stealth you guys, but I cannot stealth.
Not to mention, if you have a fire, you won't be able to do that.
Yeah, I can stealth you guys, but I cannot stealth our fortifications, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is take the snow that we do have and try to build up around us so that we are a lower profile.
Do you know how to do a smokeless fire? I don't know what.
Yeah, don't burn. Yeah.
Don't-
What-
don't
what-
start
Night is
fire.
not the problem.
Don't-
Smoke at night
no.
is not the problem. It's the light from the
The
fire.
light. Well, we could build a dig into the
we can
earth,
take-
make a
Are there flat stones around us? We can dig into the earth, take flat stones, put around us, and then we can have a smokeless fire by putting
we
evergreens
need to
on
get one
top.
of those traveling fortresses, or at least a traveling house. Put that on
If
the
we can
list.
find flat stone, dig into it, make a small chimney, put an evergreen on top, that will diffuse the smoke.
And
Yes,
then
but
the
at
deer
nighttime,
shows up
smoke is
again.
not the problem.
It's light.
Why
Well,
they're doing
we're digging
this?
into the ground so that the
But it
light
still
is
glows.
inside.
It still glows, and snow is a reflector.
But we're technically inside of a pit of 7-inch snow inside of a tent to minimize our
The
footprint.
fire's not in the tent. The fire has to be outside the tent.
All right, you're breaking out my survival tactics.
We
You're
put up a
killing my
yurt.
survival tactics.
While they set
Oh.
up camp, I'm gonna pray over like my friends, and if they have the plague, that I'll be assigned.
Okay.
I'm just gonna set up camp like normal. It's gonna be cold night if we don't have fire. Very cold night.
Mhm. Currently, the temperature's already dropping.
Probably gonna need warmth. Can we do? Can you try to hide it as best you can? But I think we're gonna need as much as we can get in warmth.
It was 27 degrees while the sun was up.
Oh my goodness, it's cold out.
And it's a clear skies night, so it drops to about 5. The half-elves feel it the least.
Eve, you want to tap out tonight and let the guys warm up? Because you can handle it. You and me do reconnaissance tonight? Or watching over the camp?
Sure.
I mean, you guys still need to sleep though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's meetup should be okay.
I can do a little bit of sleep. I can do a little bit of sleep. I don't need a lot.
I mean, I'm from this. I'm from further north than this, so I'm used to it. It's just, hey,
All right, so
You
the
gotta
three of us can
prepare.
tap out.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that I'm not immune to it. I'm just saying we can just do our shifts like normal. Set up camp, set up goose. We got the alarm from Nidep.
Well, we also have my chicken roaming around.
Okay.
He's always there.
Except for your
Well,
chicken has to be next to the fire or it'll stop moving.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but he'd be close, but he'd be ready.
Yeah.
But I
Snow-
mean, who's really
Snow-
gonna think a chicken's a
Snow
big
and
deal?
dinosaurs don't go well.
Yeah.
I mean, who thinks the chicken's gonna be a big deal, right?
You managed to make it through the night without any problems.
All right. I'm gonna go over the map again with a car and show him where it was X'd out, so that he kind of has the idea of where we're going. Line it up.
You should be able to get there just after lunch now.
Alrighty.
Wait, where are we going?
The map, right there,
Where? Right there?
in the
Why
map.
do you want to go there?
Have you been traveling with us? We're looking
I
for
know,
the.
but why do you want to go there? I mean, I get it, but like, do you see that area? That's a bad area.
We're looking for the stone giants. We have to go there. We're not going.
Oh,
We're
well.
not going in the desert.
Did you get some kind of knowledge we don't know about all of a sudden?
What's that?
A car.
Well, I'm looking at his map. Like, that's a very fortified area.
Huh? What?
What map are you looking at?
You just throwing it out there?
Yeah.
Okay. He's just role playing some stuff. Not actually anything on the map.
Oh, I'm sitting here looking at the map going, what's he seeing?
Yeah, it took me a second. I was like, wait.
I mean, but you see how they're down here? They're
Yeah,
up on
but
the
look,
top of this-
if you got the route, but they got a path. The merchants travel the path, so
True. Yeah, but we got to be careful because if we do this wrong, one of us is either going to fall off.
I mean, they're
Fall
just
off of
hills.
what?
They're just
A car, while y'all are walking and you're talking, you don't notice something, trip and fall, and you're now in a hole.
Like I said, a hole. Like I said, told you.
Winky's just cracking up.
You notice it smells bad in this hole, but it doesn't seem to be that big of a problem right now because you're on some crunchy ice.
You do know this is how Payton's hole started, right? He
Did
fell
I
into it.
dig, or should you guys get me out? Because I would much rather like to get out of this hole.
I guarantee if Needup were here, he would want to know if there's any precious metals in this hole.
I'm not
So-
in debt.
So
And Winky would drop a stone on
That-
top of a car's head.
Well, they're not here. Okay, we can
No,
let
they're
them
here.
go.
They're here.
I drop a
All
rope
right.
down, and we can. I don't know. The GM can decide if Nadep goes down or not, but I'll drop a rope down
Well, if
regardless.
Nadep takes one look at the hole, turns around, is like, nope, not going anywhere near that.
All right, come on, a car.
Get me out of this hole, please.
You got the rope right there.
And I climb out of the hole.
Would
Is
you?
there something down there?
He was.
From the top, you can see that the hole looks like at some point it used to be filled with bodily fluids.
It was
Oh, boy.
very, very uncomfortably stinky down there.
You got something on your pants.
Oh.
If we weren't in ice, Eve, can you press the digitation to get this whatever
wouldn't-
this is off of me? I was
To
gonna
be
say
fair,
something.
a car, we wouldn't be able to see anything on your pants.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's
I
true.
apologize.
That's true.
I'm
That's
sorry.
why I'm asking.
You have
That's
some-
why I'm asking.
For being so dirty.
I feel like something is on me. Can you please get it off?
I think you can handle it.
All right, and I walk up and give Eeg a giant
No,
big
no, 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 no,
hug,
no,
just a
no.
full-on bear hug, and be like, "Oh, thank you so
I
much
will
for
not
helping
kill you
me.
the next time. I
Thank
will
you for
not kill
so
you.
much for helping me." I gave her a big bear hug. So
I
it's like, all
also
right, now you
didn't
can
take
clean
it
yourself, and you can
myself.
clean me in the process.
No, no, I just do it to myself.
And
Alright.
I give her
Well,
another hug
I
as
s-
soon as she's done.
I stow my rope and go get the donkeys and start going.
I'm in the process of wipe clean, so the more that I
Is
hug
this
other people, the more that I get clean. So
You're
I walk up
standing,
to a,
you're standing at the top of a latrine.
is this a gigantic hole of a latrine?
Yep.
Does it seem fresh?
No, it's frozen over completely.
Alright. So you're fine.
The latrine is about 6 feet across.
Just gonna go around that.
I mean, it would
I-
stink,
I
but you
still would like
you
to be
wouldn't have
clean.
stuff on you.
I still would like to be clean because I feel nasty.
Alrighty.
After a little while, use prestidigitation.
As I'm still moving, like not even noticing, like after the point of like, all right, whatever, and I just keep walking.
Yeah,
Y'all
when you
keep
finally
going?
give up,
I turn back and go, thanks, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You're awesome. And I keep walking.
All right, it's just a bit past midday, and y'all still haven't found anything. It's a couple hours past midday.
Does it seem like we're getting close to the point on the map that we need to be?
You don't know. You don't see. It's not like Indiana Jones. You see the little dot marching across the
Oh
map.
no!
What?
No!
Really? I
We-
saw that.
we
This
didn't get
map
any
sucks.
things.
Does anybody see
You
any,
gotta need a little bit more than that, Hatala.
does anybody see any landmarks or markings that we could possibly use?
The hills.
Similar to what he said, but it's a different word.
The
Directions?
only thing that y'all have found was that latrine. And that was 2 hours ago.
Are we still on some type of mountain path or a hill path or where we
There's
at?
no path. Y'all are going cross country.
Hmm.
There may be a path during the summertime,
Okay.
but there's
Hey,
very few trees in this area, so there's nothing. It's just wide open.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, we're out here now. We gotta just.
Your best guess is that you missed it somehow.
I mean,
Do I
if,
see any? Do
You
I
traveled
see?
further than they said it would take.
I mean,
Do I see?
if there's a
anything?
latrine, that's probably where they were living, right, guys?
Well, it would have been on the outskirts of where they're living. We
Right.
don't-
Yeah.
So we might need to search around that area.
We
Back
might
the
need-
way we
yeah,
came.
we probably have to double back, but if we double back, that's going to take a while.
I mean,
it was 2
Well, we
hours
know.
since
Well,
we
we
found
know
the
they're
latrine.
not there, for one.
because there'd be fresh stuff.
Hmm.
But we didn't see any buildings or anything.
I mean, they're
Is it
nomadic.
gone?
Yeah, I don't think they
Uh,
necessarily have buildings.
True. True.
They just have spots they like to go to, and what the guy said is there's usually someone there year round. Those that basically can't not travel anymore, but
Yes.
this year no one's seen them.
Well, since I
I'd
fell
say-
into a latrine, this obviously hasn't been used for a while because it was iced over.
But
Oh,
if
but
there's
it's
one,
cold. Getting to
So
5
do-
degrees Right? It would ice over every day.
Yeah,
True.
if there's only one dude there, or one girl there, or whatever, then they be using the bathroom how many times, and they may not even, who knows? They may put it in a
They
pot and then bring it over there later.
Do we want to try to like
True.
wait a
I think
day
we
in
need
that
to search.
location?
Well, I think we need to do a bit of a circular search out from that area, see if we see it.
Okay.
yeah.
So first, you want to go back.
Yeah, if we're not seeing anything that looks like any kind of living or whatever, the one thing we did see, let's search around that area.
All right, you traveled 2 hours back, and you have found the latrine again.
You want to hop back in a car? Get your bearings.
As Hatala is saying this, I'm kind of picking her up and like, oh yeah, you want to hop in too? See
Oh,
how
I'm-
it is?
Kicking. Pick me up.
And then I put her down. It's like I'm not going to throw you in. That was terrible. I would never do that to any of my party members ever. That was terrible. It was traumatizing.
I cast Mage Hand and pull his real pants down. I don't get to see it. though.
But and
Pull up
technically
my
speaking,
fake-
because of the way Mage Hand works, it has to be a visual cue.
Yeah, so,
So
I'm
you
just sitting
can't
there.
hit it.
I'm just sitting there like going.
There's an invisible hand trying to pull pants down.
Oh no, are you getting
Just
groped?
keeps missing.
So basically, you're fondling his butt.
Nah, like the waist area.
Atala, you two got something going on?
Nah, y'all wouldn't see it.
I
Nobody
turn and
does.
walk away like, wow.
He might feel
okay.
something, but
All right. So what do y'all do? You're at the latrine.
All right, do we wait here? Can we stomp
Uh,
before the
I-
snow?
somebody has to take it
I
off.
say we try to find where.
Do we need
the
to?
path-
Does anyone need to use the bathroom while we're here?
Can we find the path and move
tell you
down
what.
that path a little bit, please? Because this thing is horrendous.
You would have to shovel snow to see if you can find a path.
Get Nadep. Can he do the little flame thing spinning
I
around?
do not have to use the bathroom.
Do you want Nadep to throw fire at the latrine?
No, I was
Well-
looking for the path.
Not at the latrine, because that's
But
remember-
he's not even.
gas.
He's not even here. We're already throwing
Even
fire.
if he's not here, he's still Nadep.
He would throw it at the thing.
All right,
Well,
so
why are we talking about fire? How did this come up? Hold on.
look,
Because
This
we're
is-
trying to melt the snow.
yeah, we were talking about shoveling snow, and we had done the little path thing before with the fire. That's why it came up.
Oh, okay. As soon as y'all brought up fire, I guarantee he's already thrown it.
It's already done. It's already done. We don't.
There's
even have to
bodies
debate
burning.
this. We don't have to debate this. It's like no. Ah.
There's pooping
No, but you
bodies.
see
burning.
him readying his spell.
I duck for cover.
So
Oh, I'm behind Hatala. What are you talking about?
How are you behind me? I'm
he's
like
laying on the
3 foot
ground.
tall.
I'm in
He's
the
like,
snow.
he's like this.
I'm 3 feet inside the snow after the fireball has been thrown.
I could just see a car hiding behind a half elf.
He's
or
not doing a
halfling.
fireball. He's doing the flame
Yeah, he's-
pillar.
He's doing the one that he can control.
The little.
I
Yeah.
just see fire from the depth, and I'm like, all right,
Okay.
I'm out.
So he summons the flaming sphere and rolls it around the latrine. And you notice the latrine itself is masonry.
Wow.
It's a permanent latrine.
Can he roll it out further out from the latrine to see if these are like
Right.
roads or anything around here, or
He
pathways?
expands it a little bit more, and you can see that there are 6 holes in the ground that line up, even though immensely in size, like you would have posts on a tent.
Okay.
Did this thing actually have a roof at one time?
Yeah, they put up yurts probably. Travel around.
Because even they would want privacy while going to the bathroom.
True. Makes sense.
Um,
But we don't see a path leading away or to at all from the initial fire sphere.
Now, when the stone ends, it's back to grass, and if there was a path, it hasn't been worn down into the dirt or stone underneath. This hill is a very rocky hilltop. And based on the looks of it, most of the dirt has been removed from this hilltop.
You
So,
said that
yeah,
you
they
said
dug
that
in.
the latrine is made out of something, right? And
stone.
It's
would
Stone.
carved
Nita,
stone.
yeah, Nita would probably be interested in that.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know what he would garner from it or anything, but he'd be interested in that, I would think. Does it give him any clues as to whereabouts or understanding of maybe how they would have? I feel like I just can't think, y'all. It's like I start to think and my
Well,
brain just goes, nah.
Like where they would have gotten the stone from. Did it
War
come from the
ads.
mountain? Did the stone come from the mountain or did the stone come from somewhere else?
He can tell you that the stone was carved by someone who was extremely skilled at what they were doing and has an innate understanding of stone, but it was carved by someone with very large tools.
can we like check around to see? I know you were saying there's some. So there is some particular or peculiar or some interesting features about this heel that could be different from other heels. Is it flatter than other heels on top? Like it's been flattened out?
Based on what you're looking at from where he has melted, the outer layer of this hill has been leveled.
Okay.
So it's been terraformed for a purpose.
Mostly the dirt was removed and it's been down to bare stone in most places.
So what if we
But
like we could try to like find the highest heels and try to scope out the lands around us and see if we can't find either A, giants or other flat heels or
true. Um, would you want your latrine higher or lower than your settlement? That
Core,
is the key.
you notice that there is a mound on this hilltop, probably about 100 feet away.
I would go check that out for sure if I knew it was supposed to be flat. Um, I'd be worried that it's a dead body, but
A large dead body. Yeah.
yep, snow covered. Okay.
Okay, you've gotten to the mound.
Um, I like to dang it. Take my 10-foot pole out of my pack and kind of poke it into the mound.
And after going into the snow, it hits stone.
All right. I'll go with I'll grab the shovel from the cart and kind of dig it out some.
Okay, it looks like a base like around the latrine. But this base is about 4 times as tall as the one around the latrine.
Is there a hole in the middle or?
As you keep shoveling and clearing it out, you do notice that there is a hole in the middle. But the mound is bigger than you thought. It looks to be basically about 30 by 60.
Wow. Somebody's got a big butt.
Thank you.
But they are giant.
Yes.
I mean, but even by giant standards, that's
Well,
pretty big.
we had heard stories that there was an infected, like maelstrom giant or something like that.
All right, so I say we go back the other way because
I mean,
Are
30
there
by 60,
giant
that's a
turds in this hole?
big.
The stone giants are 12 feet tall.
I can deal with 12 feet, but 30 by 60, that's a big
that's the
boy.
size of the foundation. That's not necessarily the size. I mean, is this a giant toilet? Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Can
No,
I?
you haven't gone down into the hole yet.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
It,
That's
are there
just a hole.
stairs or anything like that? Any
As you
stairs?
dig around, you do notice that there are steps going down.
Okay. I'll call the guys.
Okay.
Hey guys, there's some stairs. I don't think this is a pooping hole.
I'll walk
I-
over and look over.
I
It's like,
never thought it
dang,
was
I
a
thought this
pooping
was
hole.
a poop hole. I was like, dang, this is a big poop hole.
I'm really wondering about a
I'll-
car's sanity right now.
Is it? I'm taking it's
Hey,
dark. It's
I
dark.
fell into a poop hole, okay? I don't
You're
wanna
it's
fall
really
into another one.
crackling if you're that
Yeah,
loud.
it's
Yeah.
really loud.
Sorry, I fell into a poop hole.
It's like
I
I'm going.
wanna
I don't
fall
want to
into
upset him
another-
anymore because it keeps getting so loud and crackling. But he's being so neat up like.
He
Or
is in
Why?
here.
Well, Nita is like one of my
Mental.
friends. I like Nita.
You just don't trust him anymore, which is a good thing.
Well, the thing is if I turn off the thing, you hear this. Wait.
But say something loud again, like you were.
Ah!
No.
Yeah, okay, it still does it. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
the-
that
not-
ain't it.
All right.
It ain't
So
the app. That was really loud.
I
by
got
the way.
It's the
Eve's
Chris,
not-
It's the
oh.
Chris minimizer.
I'll get Eve to put some light for me, and
Hey,
I'm gonna
Eve,
start going
can you
down this
make-
hole.
Eve, Core needs light. Core, he needs light. Can you make him light? Huh? No, I haven't. I can't drink hot coffee. I gotta drink like lukewarm hot coffee. I'm a
All
wimp.
right, what
Charles
if I
said hi.
do that? How does that sound? Is that
That's-
better?
Yes, that's much better.
If I talk really loud, is
Oh,
it be-
jeez, that's not okay. Don't yell
Sorry,
into
working
Pikachu's
on,
butt.
working on settings here, guys.
All right.
Sorry, I apologize.
So we're going down the hole.
Or you're now glowing.
Oh, sweet. I'm going down the hole.
All right,
I go
turned
down the
my-
hole.
I turned my gain down, so it's not quite as bad.
After you've gone down about 16 feet, there's a door.
I knock on the door.
There's the end of the campaign. We ran into a door. Our nemesis.
I'm just gonna knock.
And you don't hear anything.
Not even the knock.
Um.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Actually, no, you don't hear the knock.
Ooh,
It's more of
What?
a thunk than a
wow.
thunk.
Okay.
it's a big door.
Pressed against it.
What's that?
There's a lot of snow pressed against it because you're digging down into a hole, so you can't exactly clear it out without doing a bunch more work.
Know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start working.
Well, I know that Winky's sitting as close to where Core is working, so that he can hit the door. As
We,
soon
we
as
don't
he-
we don't have to hit the door. I know.
It's Winky.
Not
though.
yet.
I,
Not-
I mean,
I
But it's
I would say
Winky.
that Nidip is probably offering up that fire again.
The door is 14 feet tall.
Well, I mean for the snow, right?
Yeah, for the snow, not for the door.
I mean, but it takes a
I
spell
mean, I don't
slot.
know. He might
is.
be.
It's about 8
Throw-
feet wide.
I mean, I can get it, guys. I can put a little split.
How
Thank
long
you,
is it
Lee.
gonna take you?
hey, do you have another shovel? I thought we picked up 2.
I don't
No,
know.
we only picked up one.
I know I said I grabbed one, so I've got
I
I
was like,
here,
I'm
Car.
not
Here,
doing
I have some
shoveling.
tongs, Car, if you want to.
This guy doing one of these. Snowball.
All right, it took you a couple hours, but you've dug the door out.
Okay. So was I knocking? All right. So I'll actually try knocking on the wood.
All right, it does knock, but it's very thick, so it's hard to.
All right.
hear it.
Can I use? I'm gonna use the back side of my hatchet and like rap on the door, not trying to damage it, but just trying to like get some thunks
It
out
makes
there.
a good loud noise, but you don't hear any response.
Alrighty. I mean, I don't think it's gonna have traps or anything, but I'll turn it over to.
I
Yeah.
want to check and see if there's traps. As you're saying it.
I'm gonna rest from shoveling snow.
Wait, it's been a while. Is that survival or stealth?
Thievery.
Thievery?
Thievery.
Oh, thievery. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm looking behind him. Just checking up on him.
A car
Yeah,
is not
teach me,
certain
my
whether or
friend.
not there's traps.
Teach me, my friend.
Impala is fairly certain there are not traps.
All right. If he doesn't, if he says he doesn't think there's traps, I'm not gonna say anything. All I'm doing was making sure, because I wanted to do the roll before he did the roll. So
I'm gonna
But-
turn around and look at Otala and be like, I don't think there's any traps. What do you think?
yeah, you're probably right.
It's a big door.
Well, I don't know. You got to teach me. You're the thief master here. You got to teach me.
Do you
I
want
don't
to?
know.
Alright,
You want to see if it's
I'll point out-
unlocked?
I'll point out a few of the traits of the door that make me think that it's not trapped to a car.
Okay, cool, awesome. Thank you for teaching me. I
You
appreciate
see that they're up about 10 foot. There is a piece of the wall coming out with a peg.
I take that as like the door handle kind of lock
No, it's
or latch.
Primitive latch.
Latch.
Is this out of our reach?
It's 10 feet. It's out of yours for sure.
I want to throw my dagger at it, hit it perfectly, and knock it out.
Okay,
Uh,
try.
I was just gonna boost a car up, but okay.
I want to.
I was about to say,
Let me
that'll
try
work.
it. Let me try it.
it. Cora and
And
I
you
can
do
get
have
on
a
each other's
10-foot pole.
shoulders.
But
I
yeah,
do.
I know
do.
we got all this stuff, but
Yeah, that sounds like a better idea.
that's my try.
All right. You thunk your dagger into it.
It's stuck.
Oh,
It is until it returned to your hand.
Core, I'll get
I
on
tried.
your shoulders and I'll get the peg out and I'll retrieve his dagger. Hold
Why are you
on.
climbing on his shoulders? He has a 10-foot pole.
Because
how'd
I
you
didn't
get
have the
the
idea
dagger?
initially.
Your dagger's stuck in there pretty good. Did you not
It's
see it
in
go
his-
like
it's in
halfway
her
through the
hand.
blade?
Dagger's in my hand.
He has a returning rune, or she does.
She.
They.
Well,
So
you
what do
wanna
you
try-
do?
You want to
Is
try
a car
again?
climbing you?
Yeah,
Apparently.
apparently
Did
because
he
I
get
didn't have the
permission for
idea.
this?
I didn't know she had a
He
returning
just starts
rune,
climbing.
So I was gonna get on.
This is okay, right? You good with this, right?
I just gotta give him. I just gotta give him like a little boost with the.
I mean, he did say, "Hey, a car, come here," and then you thunk a dagger in there. It's like, well, I'll get that too while I'm up there.
All right, a car, you're up there where the pin is.
I pull the pin out if I'm able.
Make a strength check.
Oh Lord.
Oh, how do I do that? Where's strength?
Distributes.
Strength.
I have perception and stealth.
It's a straight go to.
It should be on your thing still. Hold
Well,
on.
it's not
Well,
on that
I mean,
little
he
bar.
could do athletics if you want him, but I don't
It's
think
not, it's not on the
a
little bar.
strength
Like,
check-
Oh,
attribute.
yeah, it would be athletics probably.
Well, but athletics gives you, unless he wants
I don't think he
How
can.
did
just-
you be on there?
strength
Yeah.
is a straight actual thing, so
Yeah,
I don't know where you do a roll
but
for
it's
that.
not on my bar. I thought it was going to be on.
Yeah, you can use athletics.
Yeah, because strength is the actual thing. Oh, that 18 was dancing there.
Dang,
Ew.
Core.
Ew.
That's like the worst you've done.
What are you talking about?
Oh, but that's just a strength check, not a athletics.
Okay,
Uh,
so
found
you
it.
push and you've moved the plug a little bit.
Where did you find that?
I
yeah,
clicked
where
strength
did you
on the page.
The character sheet.
Character sheet, first page, I think.
Yeah, if you double click your icon, it'll
sorry.
bring your sheet up, and then you can click strength.
Because my strength is 20. Plus 20. It's
I-
17 plus 20, but I don't know how to.
Your strength?
Oh,
Ooh.
like that?
Your strength
Yes.
is at 3.
It's a +3, but it's 17 plus 3.
All right, you've finally managed to pop the pin out.
I still don't see where it is.
Very
On
first
your
page.
click the word strength.
Oh.
Yeah, like the top
I
part
found
of
it.
yeah.
Y'all about to see something happen. There we go.
-1.
Okay, you've got the pin out.
Awesome. Wow, that's something new. How do I get that on my
Make a
Wow.
reflex roll, Akar.
car reflex?
Okay. The door swings in, and you're like, whoa, 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 but you manage to hold up without falling down ungracefully.
I drop them.
Yeah, I got good reflex, baby. Well, as soon as I hit the floor, I'm instantly looking for hostiles or anything in the room. My perception is kicked in.
Mm-hmm. It looks like you're in a storeroom.
We're in a storeroom, guys. Keep your eyes out for anybody that might want to kill us. Remember, we don't want to kill them. We want to talk to them. Just saying, keep your eye out.
Does it look like it's just a single room, or are there doors or anything?
It's just a single room.
Any boxes or crates, or what do we like to investigate the room?
There's a bunch of empty boxes and barrels and things like that. It looks like it's been emptied fairly well before the door was closed.
It's late in the day, isn't it?
Yes.
Does it look like it would be a warm place to stay for the night?
Yes. There's a little bit of frost in here, but nothing much.
Okay.
Is there an air path for the if we were to build a fire inside, or are we trying to build a fire close to the door?
Well, there's a 12-foot by 8-foot door.
That's what I'm saying. Are we trying to build a
14 foot
fire
by
close to
8
the
foot door.
door? Are we trying to seal the door? And if we seal the door, is there what seems to be an escape for the smoke?
If you seal the door, there is no escape for smoke.
Okay.
Because otherwise there'd be snow in here.
I'm gonna work on getting the donkeys down.
So we're going to build a fire near the door to minimize our visual footprint. Keep the smoke
Yeah,
out. We're
yeah.
gonna have to keep somebody by the front door for sure. Okay, cool.
While everyone's bringing everything down, you notice that there is a brazier on one of the walls. It looks like a brazier for a human, and they have it hanging up like it's a lantern. But it's a metal basin with a little cage around it and chains taking it up to the wall. And the brazier is about 3 feet across.
Yeah, but there's still nowhere for the smoke to go.
But does it take oil or wood or?
It's loaded with coal.
Okay. Let's just light it up. It looks like it was built to be there.
Yeah, light it up and shut the door.
Well, we'll see what happens before we shut the door.
Well, it might take a while for the smoke to billow out.
I want to look around the room, see if there's any like secret passages or openings or crevices in the walls.
All right, make your check. You do not notice anything.
I want to walk out and go use the bathroom while I check to make sure that nobody is following us.
Hey, there's a poop hole.
Okay. You managed to go to the bathroom without falling in the latrine, and you do not take
Okay, cool.
it.
I guess we get set up for the night. I guess we do the alarm towards the top of the hole. Does his alarm cover the 30 by 60, or do we have to be more specific?
No, it's like a 10 or 20 foot area.
Okay, we'll do the top of the stairs.
Mhm. All right, you managed to pass the night without any major problems.
All right. All right, so we get all the
Y'all
doggies.
made it through the night without any major problems, and in the morning, snow is falling heavily.
Ooh. If
And
we
it's
get
25 degrees.
All right, well, if it gets too deep to walk through, we'll get the snowshoes going if we need them. But I should know when that time comes.
Core, did you say you were from up here?
Yeah. There's some more towns to the north. Way north.
Atala, you hear a very strange sound.
I hear a very strange sound.
It sounds almost like the wind, but at the same time, you think it sounds wrong.
Does it remind me any of when the thing talked to me? The Quelith?
No,
Nothing like that, right? Okay.
no. It's just, it sounds, it's a hard sound to explain, but it's almost like you can hear ice crystals grinding against each other in the wind.
I'll describe that to the rest of the crew.
We'll walk back down and go, hey, what's up, guys?
Do kind of like search through my mind to see if I've heard anything like that before. I know there was drakes with the giants previously.
Roll basically an untrained lore, which is just intelligence for you. So intelligence.
Hello.
I want to let everybody know that nobody followed us into this area as I come back from the restroom.
It's the next morning, dude. How long have you been up there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I heard grinding ice, and I was like, what?
You have heard of a legend, Core, from your childhood. We're talking about dark winters, which is a wind that blows from the frozen north, brought about by evil spirits.
I'll pass
And
that.
generally, it's associated with more of the dark creatures from the north coming to the south.
I'll pass that on to the crew. It's not a good omen.
So it's just a bad omen? It's not something
Well,
actually happening?
It generally
an omen?
heralds the creatures coming from the north, far north to the south.
Is it what makes them leave, or is it just something that...
No, it's more like they're migrating down. It's not a. It's not good. It's not good.
And while y'all are talking about it, you feel the temperature drop another 5 degrees almost instantly.
We may want to take shelter real quick. Are we still in the hole, or are we
Y'all
out
are
on the
really
road?
on the surface looking at it.
Yeah, let's get down.
All right, we're gonna hole up.
Yeah, let's
Your
hole up.
guess is this wind is what is causing this unseasonably cold winter for them.
Okay.
And while y'all are heading back down, everyone make a perception check.
Man, my perception checks have been balls today.
Eve, in the extreme distance, you can almost hear something making a high-pitched screech in the wind. But it's obviously extremely far away because you can only barely hear it.
Well, that makes sense because E doesn't like dark beings. If that's what it is.
Did you fill us in on
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Car, if you guys are hardier, can you kind of put an eye out up there to see if anything's coming?
They're not as hardy as a full elf.
Okay.
A full elf isn't cold until 0 degrees.
Isn't cold at all?
What about Nadep?
Basically, 0 to 100 is normal temperature to them.
Nadep is cold all the time.
So what happens if I were to pop my head up and kind of take a look? Another look.
It wouldn't hurt, but you will get cold.
All right,
If you spend too much time out there, the temperature is still dropping.
We're gonna
head
take
will
another
freeze.
look, but I'm gonna take another look before it gets too cold.
Okay, after you make your look around, you don't notice anything, but by the time you get back, you're covered in frost.
So yeah, I'm gonna go straight to the brazier and be like, man, it's cold.
We just shut the door.
It's
Down here with the door
pretty
cracked,
cold.
it's still a good 50 degrees.
Okay.
It's pretty
The
cold.
room itself is about 50 degrees, and next to the brazier is about 80.
Okay. Good.
Dude, it's really cold up there. I'm not gonna lie. You guys, it'd be real cold for you guys. I mean, it was pretty cold for me.
I know I didn't find anything earlier in the room, but since we're stuck in the room, I'm gonna look around the room again.
All right, make another check.
Balls.
I'm gonna go to the.
It's the same stinking roll.
I'm gonna go to
For
the
the other thing.
I'm gonna walk the opposite direction of Hatala and check her work.
Right. You find a note.
I've looked over this room twice.
Hey,
He
Hatala,
finds
you
the
missed
note.
this note sitting right here on the ground. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at the note and see if I can read the note.
No, it's in that same language.
We're gonna have to find someone that can read Jotun.
Can we compare
Yeah,
this
so-
note with the other note we have?
No, this is much longer.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna
This is
immediately
like a
take.
page of written stuff.
Since I can't read it, I'm gonna immediately take it to Core because he's the only person that I know can read more than I can read, which is not a lot. Core, I found the note.
Oh,
Here you go.
see, it's
We,
Jotun.
we read a Jotun note, and then we get a Jotun note. It's a cycle.
Hey,
Oh.
wait, Eve, can you read this note like you did the last one, or is your
If it,
powers?
I can still do it.
We did sleep. Can you use your understand language again?
Yes, I can.
You're so condescending.
I thought she was asleep. I'm sorry. I was trying to get her attention. I thought she was asleep. I mean,
Oh
it
my
is really cold, so she probably, like, I think she laid up over there on the
we were-
I
side
think he might
wall.
need to sit more time near the fire. His eyes might be frozen.
I think we were all just up on top though when the
I mean,
wind
it
was
was
coming.
really cold up there, guys. Like, it was really cold. I don't know if you understand how cold it was.
And at this time, Neetup offers to like fireball you.
No, please, no, it's okay, it's okay. I'm just gonna stand next to the brazier.
No,
Yeah.
actually, knowing Neetup, all of a sudden you appear to be on fire.
Yeah, he would use a.
But you're not hot and you're not being burned.
Is it fairy fire? Oh my gosh.
No. Continual flame. It doesn't actually produce heat.
Oh yeah, that one.
That's not doing anything.
Oh, you want to challenge him?
I-
Don't challenge him like that.
I just slowly
Okay.
turn it.
On
I just
fire.
slowly turn and I throw my hands up and slowly turn and walk towards the brazier.
All right. You cast your spell.
Yeah.
All right. And you want to learn? You want to read Jotun?
That's what they told me to do, so yep.
Okay. It looks like it is a note, almost like a note someone left behind for someone else, kind of thing. Like basically, it spells out that the persons who are staying here do not like the way this winter looks, and they're heading to home because they don't think there's going to be any trading this year with the humans. And it is too dangerous. The desert has come to life, and they don't know why. So he's going to take the long way around.
Okay. I'll relay that to everyone else.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, what's the short way around? Maybe we can cut them off and get some information.
Well, he's talking about going around the desert because it's too dangerous. So obviously, the short way would be through the desert.
Cold to hot. But I'm still wearing all my winter gear. I can't do that.
Deserts don't necessarily mean hot.
Would I know of
Deserts mean no water.
True.
with where I grew up? Would I know roughly where their home would be?
No, no one knows much other than the 2 points of contact that they have.
Okay.
And where
This
was
being
the?
the largest.
Well, since he said the desert and dilute of water, we need to make ample amount of water so that we can survive the journey.
Well, we do have access to the tree. As long as we're using the cart and everything. So
True.
while
But,
yes,
but the thing is, if we had water on us,
Well,
I
we
mean,
had
we
talked
have
about
plenty-
getting that endless decanter going.
yeah, that, and we have plenty of snow above us, so we can melt it. It's just going to take time, unless
Yeah.
Debbie's found out the commands for the.
yeah, we
decanter.
need to head home soon, but we need to make sure that we're not going to bring the disease in when we do.
That's true. I mean, that is absolutely true.
Alright.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna send a car back out to see if the wind's gone.
But it was really cold.
You were just telling me how much better with the cold you were than I was because you're a half elf.
Yeah, but I haven't quite warmed up yet. Send Eve out there. She hadn't gone out there at all.
I didn't volunteer. You were the one volunteering, so
Yeah, I know. I volunteered to try to check it out.
She's
but
working
it's
on
different.
the whole. She had like a whole page she had to read. I don't know how long the spell lasts.
All right, I need at least 30 minutes to warm up, and then I'll
It's
do it.
been a
again.
couple hours.
Okay. All right, I'll do it again. It was cold earlier, and it got colder as I was up there.
It's midday now, and it is not as cold anymore. The wind seems to have gone away.
All right, I'll go. I'm gonna look. If I die, it's on you. It's on you, Core. I'm gonna go back up and look around again.
The snow has hard packed frozen solid.
Like above us? Like above the
Yeah.
hole?
Yeah, just the area around it, a lot of snow fell and it's now hard and crunching. That sudden cold caused the snow that was falling down to freeze hard together.
Okay. But there's still like a opening where we can get in and out,
Yeah.
correct? Or do I have to like?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I'm
there's no
not
problem.
saying if I can take my
Everyone
axe
else
and
probably
stuff.
need to shovel to clear the stairs, but you can go up them without any problem.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up.
Are they stone
And-
stairs?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like about 6 inches of snow have fallen since this morning.
Hmm.
All right. From above, I'm gonna call down and be like, "It's not as bad as it was." And just wait for a response.
All right, so
But
we
it's
can.
still about 20 degrees outside.
All right, so Car, come on down. Let's discuss what our plans are.
I hop back down and slide down the snow-encrusted stairs. We're like, "Oh,
So-
that was fun."
So with what Eve was saying, looks like the person that was left here went the long way around the desert to get home. He did that for a very good reason, and he probably knows the area better than we do. Should we try to go the long way around the desert as well?
Well,
Or I know
what
you
is
guys
the-
had talked about trying to go through the desert, but
But what is actually the longer around the desert? Does that take us more north, to where it's more cold,
Yeah, because there's 2 directions you can go around this place, and you don't
Yeah,
know which
so-
or
one.
does
you-
it take us south to where it's less cold? Like, which direction is the long way? We don't know what the long way around is.
But here's the thing. Our goal, while we were trying to meet with the hill giants or whatever, our ultimate goal is to make it into that desert
no, there was
on this.
2 different ones with this.
There was an actual hot desert, and then there was an actual this cold desert.
There was 2 reasons why we were
There's
here. I'm
no
trying to-
hot desert.
Oh, I
There's
thought there was
a
hot
desert. It's just been said desert. It's never
Oh.
been. We've never
Specified.
said that. Yeah,
Well, what we were talking about the south, and the desert came up.
we were in the south
so I was
talking about
thinking-
a desert.
I was thinking southern desert is hotter than the northern, northern desert, like Arctic desert. So that's where my mind went, since we were talking about the south and desert came up.
So
That's why I was misunderstood in the communication.
So the
But that was my
cultists,
fault.
the cultists have been, dang it, there was a reason. There is,
They've been causing problems.
well, there's a tower, right? There's a wizard's tower that the stone
in
giants
the
know of. No, there are 2 locations from the, from what we got from the library at the Adventurers Academy. There are 2 locations. There's one location that's a wizard's tower that the stone giants know of. And now there's also the desert, the northern desert of
so-
Orm. So, and that's also a location of interest that the cultists are trying to go after.
All right, so then yes, the
Uh,
goal would definitely still be to get to the stone giants because
Charles,
they can give us information on both.
I
More
can
than
see
likely.
too much of the world map than I should have. I scrolled out and started seeing shaded, and I scrolled back in. I can see more of the world map than we should be able to see.
What do you mean?
I see a lot. I don't want to.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
there's
to
stuff
be
that has
fair,
been.
I think that
we
I think
have
that's
seen this physical paper before, the entire physical paper. So
No, I mean, if you're talking about
I
like,
have not. I have
Y'all
not.
have
I can
added
see a
2
lot.
Hold
I
on.
can see a lot. I can see a
Hold
lot.
on,
Not
no.
more than what I'm used to.
2 large areas were added to this map recently.
yeah, we bought
I'm
some.
talking about shaded areas. They're gray, like I have been there before,
What?
and I
Point
I
one-
know
point
that.
to one on the screen.
screen grab.
You don't even have to do that. Literally, just do the thing that points.
Yeah, do the
Yeah,
hold
put your
down
mouse
the
cursor.
hold down and point it.
So where are you seeing?
Everywhere. I can see the
Just
whole
point
map.
to one of the areas you think you shouldn't be able to see.
This area. I'm not going to go any further than that, but I pretty much can see the entire map. There's some that are blacked out over here, but I can see way over here too, all the
Weird.
way to the corner. I can see a lot more of the map than I should be able to see.
And no one else sees that?
No.
Because I know that the stuff that we opened up is white, but the stuff that I shouldn't be able to see is turned gray now. It's like it's like it's there, but it's not there. Kind of
It's
like
like
when
you're-
we're doing the shadows for the gaming. But yeah, if you follow my cursor, like I can see the top here.
Hold on.
That's where I noticed it first was way up here. Are you seeing me?
No.
All right, so starting at 42. See my cursor? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, I can't see anything anymore. That's good. Now I can see the regular map.
Is everybody else still good?
Probably.
I reset the fog of war.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Cause yeah. Anyway, but I saw it. I was like, "Why is that gray?" Oh, I probably shouldn't look at that. I don't want to ruin the story.
While they were discussing that, I did look back. So we're looking for the Northern Heel. This was the Stone Giants. They were hospitable. They would do trade. It was a ruined wizard's tower, and it was dark and discouraged about going there. But the Stone Giants should be able to point us in the right direction and get us there. The Northern Desert Orm had several fort towns and ruins in it, and so there's a lot of different places there. So there's 2 to 3 towers in that whole area that might need to be found.
I
Orm was a small kingdom.
Yeah.
I do think that after that, what we need to do is still focus on trying to get to the kingdom of the hill giants
Yeah, agreed.
or stone giants, whatever they are.
Ow, ow.
Yeah, your memory of this region, Core, growing up here, everyone knew about this desert, and they also knew never to go near it. And the area to the north, this valley on your map here,
Hmm.
that's the valley of the desert, because if you follow through it, you'll get into the desert nice and easy. But basically, many adventurers have gone in, and almost none have ever come out.
Well,
Okay.
we're not your regular adventurers. So we have a portal.
All right.
Which we can't currently use because we don't know
So,
if we're infected. Dang
Well,
it.
we're circling. Yeah, we're circling. So,
So your choices are following the hills to the west or to the north. And it could be all the way on the other side. You don't know which.
Well, we do have that cured meat, and we have 3 pounds of bacon.
hmm
We just need water. That's going to be the key, is water. It takes a long time to boil snow. Just let you know.
All right.
So do you want to make the idea and do it tonight, or do you want to say this will be the stopping point so that we can get ready to decide where to go next time?
This is a good stopping
Yeah,
point.
it's
I
fine.
It's a good stopping point. Yeah.
We managed to go from 42 to the first heal. So, all right. Good game, guys. All right, let's say goodbye to everyone, and we'll figure this out.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.